Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be cooking up a little melodic drill type vibe, so let's get straight into it. Alright, so we're going to start off with this loop that I cooked up earlier. Let me play it for y'all real quick. So we're in the key of F sharp minor, 144 BPM, and here's how it goes. Alright, so let me run y'all through how I made it. Alright, so I started off with this Wonderkind grand piano from Analog Lab, and let's just play out these chords here. So F sharp, up to B, back down to F, and then I switch it up here at the end with the A and G sharp. So for effects on that, all I've done is add a parametric EQ2 just to cut out some of the lows. Next I added was this guitar from Flex, Ace 909K1. My go-to guitar preset, and that's just playing out this melody here. For effects on that, I've hit it with a halftime, hit it with a fruity reverb, and lastly parametric EQ. Cut out the lows, cut out a little bit of the highs. Next thing I got is the vocal chops. For that I've gone to arcade, hooked, that look preset. That's just playing out this melody right here. For effects on that, all I've added is fruity reverb with the wet turned up pretty high, and then parametric EQ2, cut out the lows and the mids, and a little bit of roll off at the highs. Right, next thing I've added is this violin from BBC Symphony Orchestra. It's just playing out this C sharp note at the start of each two bars. For effects on that, all I've got is parametric EQ2, cut out the lows and a little bit of the highs. Next thing I got is back in BBC Symphony Orchestra, the brass horns, and that's playing out this melody here. And for the last part of the loop, I've got the sub bass in Analog Lab 5 bass calm preset, and that's just playing out the root notes of the chords. Alright, so just to show you all again real quick, this is how it sounds all together. So I've just went and exported this out as a sample, and as you can see here, I've also left like individual stems of each sound just in case I want to mess around with the arrangement of it. Alright, so go ahead and get started with the drums. Command B to copy it across. So we're just going to copy this pattern from the first counter snare, copy it into the second, and then we're just going to cut out the first few notes. Alright, so I've just changed up the sound for the counter snare. And so I've just layered this rim on top of the snare just to make it hit a bit harder. As I decided to put a bit of pan man on the second counter snare, just add a bit of movement to the sound. As this should be good for the counter snares and the snare. Let's go ahead and add some perks. I've kept it pretty simple with the perks on this one. There's already a lot going on between the snare and the counter snare, so I didn't want to go too crazy with it. Alright, now that the perks are done, let's go ahead and add the 808 and the kick. As always, route the sample to a mixer track, put a parametric EQ2 on it, cut it around the 150 range, just leave room for the 808. Alright, so just play the 808 to the root notes again. So I'm happy with how the melody and drums are sounding. Let me just mix and master the beat, arrange it out real quick, and let me get back to y'all. Alright, so I just finished arranging out the beat. Let me run y'all through it real quick. So we started off with the parametric EQ2 off with the sample, let the subs playing. The violin is missing. Bring the counter snares in. We took the vocals out. The violin is out as well. Now everything from the samples playing. Into the start of the verse. So we took out the vocals and we took out the guitar as well. Just slowly building it back up. We took out the brass, but we took the guitar back in. Vocals are still out. The brass comes back. I just cut the kick here before it breaks down. So we just have the violin out. We have the parametric EQ2 off again, so the sub bass is in, coming back into the drop. Well guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Please like the video, comment down below what you want to see next, and see you all in the next one.